when you look at, this is like a one-of-one event. It's something that will never happen again. We have this video rendering of what it looks like. We literally have the trees that are in the, the south lawn. We'll know exactly where the sun is until it sets. So all the logistics are done. And now it's time we believe that this is going to be the most watched UFC event ever. This is going to be the most unique, amazing night of our entire careers. So, the fighters are walking from the Oval Office, and I bet a lot of the people that cover the sport and are fans of the sport have probably never even been to the White House before, and obviously the fighters. So this is a really special one-of-one night. And when we go to do something, I like to deliver, and I like to deliver big. So we are, it's going to be special.
Yeah.
And then obviously, look, you had the matchmaking for the White House. I know you're not announcing anything tonight, but I'm sure you have a framework and an idea in mind of what that card looks like. What can we expect? How many title fights? What does the White House look like?
We have like 2 different options laid out, and the matchmaking process has already started. So, yeah, we got the White House card done last week.
The card is done already to go?
Yep.
Nice. How many title fights are you able to say?
No.
I'm sure you've heard the new talk is that Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal could be a potential.
No,
What's your thoughts? Oh, you haven't heard this?
No.
This is the biggest thing on social media now. Everyone's talking, that Chandler's out and Masvidal's in.
In my algorithm on Instagram, I have nothing MMA.
Right?
Literally nothing MMA pops up. Yeah. I don't listen to any of the goofy shit.
No.
That goes, no.
Is that considered goofy?
That's goofy shit. Yeah. We've been kicking around a lot of ideas, and I don't know. Me and Borsari actually fly to D.C. this week and sit down with the president and his team and start walking them through not just the production but the fight card. We have like 3 different options on all the different production stuff, and see what he likes and what he doesn't like. But let me tell you this: it is this event is going to be so badass and so unique and so special. And so expensive.
Dana White isn't simply floating the idea of a fight card. He's signaling that it's done. And all the talk about Topuria versus Gaethje at the White House, that isn't just a matchup, it's a declaration. You think normal championship pressure is intense? Imagine fighting under the eyes of the president, under a spotlight that goes far beyond sports. Every feint, every breath, every second amplified by an audience that extends into politics and global media. This goes beyond striking and grappling. It becomes fight IQ under historic scrutiny. Topuria, the undefeated phenomenon, facing Gaethje's raw violence. One mistake, one tactical error on a stage like that, and a legacy can fracture instantly. No fighter asks for that kind of political weight, but they'll carry it. And believe this, one of them walks away with a career permanently changed, either elevated or brutally damaged.
You think that it's not this is not the final card?
I didn't say it was done.
Because
replay.
He said the card was built.
Card's done.
Okay, Rick? That's what he said.
Trump
He didn't
goes,
say
I
he
don't like
meant
this, I don't like that.
Beating up babies.
Trump is gonna see the card and be like, "Where's Derek Lewis?"
And Conor McGregor is not fighting Derek Lewis, according to this.
We're gonna need to make a couple changes. We're gonna need Conor versus Derek at least in the headliner.
Twice.
And then I don't see myself versus 1,000 babies.
Dana White says the White House card is complete. That's a strategic move. You think that means every matchup is locked? Not necessarily. He's placing Topuria and Gaethje under a spotlight bigger than any arena, possibly the entire nation watching. This isn't only about competition. It's about narrative, about legacies shaped or shattered under extreme pressure. If Topuria and Gaethje headline, it becomes a clash of styles at the highest level. Gaethje's controlled chaos against Ilia's calculated precision. One slip, one disrupted camp because of the spotlight, and a career trajectory shifts forever. The reality is simple. Dana isn't just promoting fights. He's leveraging legacy on a global platform. The mental battle begins long before the opening punch, and many fighters never recover from that part alone.
Tim versus Dallas and Teixeira?
Just jab.
Baron, throw that jab out, Baron. Come on. Man, live, breathe, and die by it. So we have no idea who's going to be on it still. We don't even know who's going to be on UFC 327 in April. That's neither here nor there. We don't have any main event.
No, but the whole fucking sport the whole promotion is being held up by this. There's no title fights booked. There's nothing. So are all of them happening?
A fantastic point. no title fights booked right now. We've only had one undisputed title fight in 2026.
White House card isn't just a location. It's a strategic grip on the entire division. You can see the ripple effect. Title contenders waiting, careers paused, divisions frozen until the official announcement drops. This goes beyond a main event. It's about the pressure of uncertainty. Topuria versus Gaethje isn't just a contest. It's a collision that could grind a legacy down. Think about the training camps, the sacrifices, the brutal weight cuts, all while knowing that political timing could influence everything. True fight IQ is staying focused in that limbo. This isn't a tease. It's a test of composure before anyone even steps into the cage. Crack now, and the consequences inside the octagon could be devastating.
Alex Pereira posted earlier, the 1, 2, 3, let's go. He wants to be on the White House card. Gable Steveson, if he wins in emphatic fashion, he wants to be on the White House card. Sean O'Malley posted a video about what his next fight could be. Here's what he had to say.
I'm ready to fight Jan. Me versus Jan at the White House. Like, what the fuck else are you gonna do? What the fuck else is there to do? I hope you knock out Jan. I will. Sugar versus Peter with co-main event. That's what I'm talking about.
I think Dana White is casually mentioning a White House card. He's constructing a battlefield. Topuria versus Gaethje as a headliner is a clear signal. Precision against chaos. The stakes are already massive. It's a calculated power move. Imagine the psychological load of competing on that stage, careers hanging in balance under a national spotlight. What would you sacrifice for a moment that historic?
You know, there's got to be a place for a guy that can represent America. You know, I feel like I don't think there's one American champion right now besides Gaethje, but he's kind of the interim. So if the White House happens for me, it happens for me. You know, if it doesn't, I keep moving on, and the next thing will come, and the next big thing will arise for me. But I would love to be on the White House card. That would mean a lot, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen.
He talks about being an American champion. It's not just the American champions that want on. Your 170-pound champion, Islam Makhachev, he talked about being on the White House card as well. Here's what he had to say.
Let's do it. I tell them I will be ready soon.
Fighters campaign for that White House card. Don't confuse ambition with patriotism. This isn't about Washington. It's about promotion on the biggest scale possible. And the focus becomes Justin Gaethje, the narrative of an American champion. But opposite him stands Ilia Topuria, a composed, ruthless competitor who has already dismantled elite opposition without hesitation. That isn't just a headline fight. It's a dangerous stylistic challenge. Gaethje's toughness alone doesn't guarantee success against Topuria's timing and calculated execution. One mistake inside that cage, and a dream can turn into a defining setback. Consider what is at risk if that gamble fails.
We will make the fighting in White House. I want to be in history.
All right, so we're getting everyone and their brothers and sisters calling for the White House card. The sport is literally on hold. Everyone's like, why do you keep talking about the White House card? It's like, because every single athlete and promoter is talking about it as well. So we get the Dana White. It's built. You know, we're going to go pass it by Trump, everything like that. We got a couple of options to go. Then we also get a tweet from Alvaro Colmenero at Colmenero on X, and he reports the plan that the UFC is trying to make involves Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje as the main event.
At rankings for a moment, this becomes mental warfare before the first bell. Gaethje's grit against Topuria's clinical precision. At some point, someone's composure will be tested, someone's strategy will falter. This is Dana pushing the highest pressure scenario possible, revealing who is truly prepared for the most demanding stage the